In a recent media interview, South Korean pop legend Kim Wan-sun, often referred to as the Madonna of Korea, surprised fans by revealing her wish to collaborate with Jungkook of BTS on a remake of one of her most beloved tracks. The veteran singer, whose career has spanned decades and inspired countless idols, shared that she sees Jungkook as an ideal partner for breathing new life into her timeless music. Kim Wan-sun mentioned that Jungkook's unique vocal tone, emotional depth, and global star power would perfectly complement her style in reinterpreting a classic song originally recorded with Hong Kong singer Alan Tam. Jungkook's voice carries both strength and tenderness, Kim said. If I had the chance, I would love to work with him to bring this music to a new generation. The revelation has sparked excitement across both Korean and international fan communities. ARMYs, Jungkook's dedicated fan base, quickly took to social media to share their enthusiasm, imagining what a collaboration between two iconic generations of Korean music might sound like. Hashtags related to the possible duet trended online within hours of the news breaking. Industry insiders also noted the significance of such a partnership. A collaboration between Kim Wan-sun, one of the pioneers of modern K-pop, and Jungkook, one of its most influential global ambassadors, would symbolize the bridging of eras, showcasing how K-pop has evolved while still honoring its roots. Music critics suggest that such a project could generate not only nostalgia among older fans, but also a fresh wave of interest among younger listeners worldwide. For Jungkook, who has already demonstrated his versatility through solo hits like Seven and Standing Next to You, as well as his international collaborations with artists such as Lotto and Jack Harlow, the prospect of working with a Korean legend could further solidify his image as a boundary-breaking artist who respects the history of his craft. Although nothing has been officially confirmed, the possibility of this duet continues to fuel anticipation. Fans are eagerly waiting to see whether Jungkook and Kim Wan-sun will turn this dream collaboration into reality, potentially creating one of the most memorable cross-generational moments in K-pop history. The news of Kim Wan-sun's desire to collaborate with BTS's Jungkook is not just a fleeting headline, it has opened up an intriguing conversation about the past, present, and future of Korean pop music. Kim Wan-sun, who rose to fame in the late 1980s and is celebrated as one of Korea's first true pop icons, has always been known for her trailblazing spirit. Often dubbed the Madonna of Korea, she helped push boundaries at a time when the Korean music industry was still in its early stages of global recognition. Her energetic performances, daring fashion, and bold stage presence made her a cultural phenomenon in Asia, paving the way for future idols. On the other hand, Jungkook represents the globalized evolution of that foundation. As the youngest member of BTS, the world's biggest boy band, he has grown into an artist who transcends language and culture. His solo projects, from topping the Billboard Hot 100 with Seven to making headlines with collaborations across the Western music industry, demonstrate his ability to dominate both Korean and international charts. The idea of these two figures coming together, one a legendary pioneer, the other a global superstar, has been described by fans as a meeting of eras. Music forums and fan spaces are filled with speculation. What song would they choose? Would the remake carry the retro essence of the 1980s, or would it be modernized with Jungkook's signature smooth R&B pop sound? A viral fan-made concept already imagines Jungkook and Kim Wan-sun performing on stage together, mixing vintage Korean disco beats with Jungkook's soulful vocals. Many believe the collaboration could even become a historic moment, similar to when younger Western pop stars collaborate with legends like Elton John or Madonna. Critics argue that this kind of cross-generational collaboration is exactly what K-pop needs in its current phase. With BTS preparing for a full group comeback in 2026, Jungkook's individual artistry is being closely watched. A collaboration with Kim Wan-sun would not only highlight his versatility, but also bring international attention back to the roots of K-pop's journey. Meanwhile, Kim Wan-sun's admiration for Jungkook also highlights how today's idols are not just entertainers, but cultural bridges. Her words, praising his artistry and charisma, show a mutual respect between generations of performers. While no official talks have been confirmed between the two artists' agencies, industry insiders suggest that if fans continue to show overwhelming support, the project might move from dream to reality. Given the trend of legacy artists collaborating with contemporary stars, a Kim Wan-sun Jungkook remake could potentially spark a wave of similar projects, celebrating the continuity of Korean music. For now, ARMYs and longtime K-pop fans alike are holding their breath, waiting for any hint of progress. If the collaboration does come to life, it wouldn't just be a duet, it would be a musical bridge spanning nearly 40 decades of Korean pop history.
Since Kim Wan-sun publicly expressed her admiration for Jungkook and her dream of remaking a classic song with him, the conversation has spread like wildfire across online communities. Within hours, hashtags such as hashtag Kim Wan-sun x Jungkook, hashtag legend meets legend, and hashtag hope for the duet began trending worldwide on X, formerly Twitter. ARMYs, well known for their passion in supporting Jungkook's endeavors, quickly produced fan art, AI concept videos, and edited clips imagining what the duet might look and sound like. Some fans highlighted how Jungkook's silky vocals could bring a modern touch to Kim Wan-sun's retro hits, while others expressed excitement at the idea of Jungkook learning her iconic choreography from the late 80s and early 90s. One fan commented, "This would be history in the making. Kim Wan-sun paved the way, and Jungkook is carrying the torch globally. Seeing them on the same stage would be a full-circle moment for K-pop." Another wrote, "Imagine Jungkook harmonizing with her on a disco pop track. It would break the internet instantly." Music analysts have also joined the conversation. Some speculate that such a collaboration could spark a renewed interest in retro Korean pop, introducing younger audiences to music that shaped the foundations of today's K-pop. Others suggest it could set a precedent for more intergenerational projects, pairing second-generation idols with pioneers of the genre. Entertainment agencies are said to be monitoring the buzz carefully. While neither Big Hit Music nor Kim Wan-sun's representatives have made an official comment, the overwhelming public enthusiasm could influence both sides to seriously consider the proposal. Industry insiders note that such collaborations often come to life when fan demand proves undeniable. Adding fuel to the fire, several Korean TV programs and streaming platforms have expressed interest in hosting the duet if it ever materializes. Variety shows in particular are known for bringing together unexpected music pairings, and some producers hinted that a special stage could be possible even before an official recording. For Jungkook, who has always expressed deep respect for his predecessors in the industry, this opportunity could align perfectly with his artistic vision. As he balances his role as a global superstar with his personal artistry, collaborating with a legend like Kim Wan-sun could highlight his versatility, while also paying tribute to the history of Korean pop music. As fans continue to campaign for the duet online, the question remains, will this dream collaboration become a reality? Whether it's a single, a live stage, or even a one-time special performance, the anticipation is now at an all-time high. If it does happen, the moment could redefine what it means for K-pop to connect across generations, uniting pioneers and global icons in a way that celebrates both legacy and innovation. While the idea of Kim Wan-sun teaming up with Jungkook began as a hopeful statement from the legendary singer herself, it has now evolved into a larger cultural discussion. Music experts, producers, and entertainment journalists are weighing in on what such a collaboration could signify for the K-pop industry and why it has the potential to make history. Veteran producer Lee Hyun-woo explained in a recent panel discussion that collaborations across generations are not only nostalgic, but also innovative. Kim Wan-sun is an artist who helped shape the early years of Korean pop culture. Jungkook is one of the strongest global forces of this era. Together, they could create something timeless, a bridge between the origins of K-pop and its modern global form. Marketing analysts also note the potential impact on international audiences.
Kim Wan-sun is relatively unknown among younger global fans, but Jungkook's massive influence could bring her legacy back into the spotlight. This could lead to a renewed appreciation of first-generation K-pop idols and their contributions, sparking documentaries, tribute stages, and retro remix. Some insiders speculate that if the duet materializes, it may be tied to a special anniversary project celebrating the history of K-pop. A joint performance on a high-profile stage, such as the Mnet Asian Music Awards, or MAMA, or even an international festival like Coachella, has been suggested. Fans are also debating the potential musical direction of the collaboration. Would they stay faithful to the retro disco pop style that Kim Wan-sun is known for, or would they infuse the song with modern EDM, R&B, or even hybrid genres that Jungkook often experiments with? A few fan polls on Weverse and Reddit lean toward a retro-modern fusion, maintaining the essence of the original track while giving it a sleek, contemporary sound. Interestingly, Kim Wan-sun herself hinted that she's open to creative interpretations. In her interview, she stated, "Music should not be trapped in the past. If Jungkook and I were to sing together, I would want it to feel fresh, alive, and new." Cultural commentators also emphasize the symbolic weight of this idea. South Korea is a country where respect for seniors and cultural heritage holds strong value. A collaboration between a legend like Kim Wan-sun and a global icon like Jungkook could be seen as a celebration of continuity, respect, and evolution in Korean music. For now, no official negotiations have been announced, but with media outlets continuing to highlight the story and fans keeping the pressure alive online, the chances of turning this dream into reality appear stronger than ever. Should it happen, the duet might not only be a hit single, but also a defining cultural moment for K-pop, demonstrating how its legacy can evolve and remain relevant for generations to come.